I am glad to deliver my speech today on the topic Ecological Civilization Building a Shared Future for All Life on Earth. As I stand here, I may be one, but I represent more than 10,000 voices of us persistent souls, the Gretas and the Suzukis across the globe. I shall begin by echoing the words of Greta Thunberg at the United Nations Climate Action Summit. We will be watching you. To say the least, our eyes will not be peeled off from the screen until you deliver on the promises that you made us latch onto as hope years and years ago. In 2002, in the Convention on Biological Diversity, otherwise known as CBD, parties sat and committed to achieve a very significant drop in the rate of biodiversity reduction. They failed. In 2010, they reconvened, and unfortunately, the narrative repeats itself, for analysis indicates that none of their goals will be fully met by this year's deadline. What is different this time round? Unfortunately, to that I cannot respond to. However, there is a statue of hope that I stand upon this day: ecological civilization. You may wonder what that is. After all, climate change and sustainability have been reduced to foul plots of capitalism in the name of heroism. But I shall not bring up such heinous individualistic plots of money making today. It does not truly deserve such a platform. Ecological civilization is the present looking at the past for the sake of the future. It's going back to basics and recounting ancient ideologies that were practiced long ago. Mitakuye Oyasin. We are all related. These are the words of an indigenous community that spoke of interconnectedness beyond just human beings but all sentient beings. Yes, there have been laws attempted at preventing the decimating rate of Earth's forest covers, insects, animals, and waters on Earth. However, when this is also competing with the promise of economic utopia, such as the expected tripling of the global GDP by the year 2060, there is a disconnect which is being bridged by the idea that is ecological civilization. Ecological civilization is heavily reliant on the relationship between humans and nature, a symbiosis of human actions where there is similarly a growth in biodiversity, where cooperatives and industries shall undergo transformations in their use of natural raw materials, where cities can accommodate for more walking, where ecosystems can be reintroduced to certain favorable environments until they adapt to the normal conditions of the world. Ecological civilization also looks like conservation of endangered species in well-protected areas, regenerative agriculture with monitored use of certain harmful chemicals, replenishing of life cycles, and decision-making from the lowest levels. As I conclude, I cannot fail to commend some of the Asian countries for having brought more light to this concept and having gone ahead with practical measures of ecological civilization that still run commendably till date with measurable results. I speak for us who crave the day of clear waters and thundered skies, the day where earth shall meet humanity and they shall shake hands in harmony, a day of a shared life on earth.